2 died. 7 more to go. 1 to try for another. Malak's blocked the entrance. Now that's just pathetic, don't you think? Not afraid of a little sewer water, are you? Just don't get any of it in your mouth.
The internet's most popular content house now has a Netflix reality show. It came a couple weeks ago. It was honestly a huge disappointment. When I first heard that,
You've heard the urban legends, I'm sure. All kinds of things get flushed down here. Alligators, goldfish.
I just get slow touch. I just get slow touch.
I didn't realize that like everybody who is really popular has already left the Hype House, which is kind of expected with content houses. I mean, that's kind of how it goes, right? They get really popular, everyone hating gets really popular, and then realize, wait, I don't need to live in a house with like 16 other people until they get their own house. That's just kind of how it goes. And that really encompasses the biggest problem with the Hype House show is I think it could have been like fine. It stayed a Hype House in its heyday. I feel like that's probably at least a lot
Time
of
to
the
blend
fans,
in,
you know?
eh? Let's see how well you pay attention to detail.
Agreement. But instead, it's kind of a show about the Hype House falling apart. It's like most of them, the Hype House they were introducing everybody. So there's a few different plots that the show focuses on.
Okay, you're dangerous.
I think Thomas is actually in Team 10. First, Thomas comes out kind of seedy to me. This seems like a businessman who's like capitalizing on his friendship with all these famous TikTokers. A lot younger than he is. Also, the first things he does is like take credit for blowing up the D'Amelios and Dad's Afraid.
You might want to take a shower after this.
Blow everyone out. Hey, dude, you discovered Charlie D'Amelios? Super lucky to find. Yeah, when I discovered Charles, that's the full name, Charles D'Amelios. He was just some nobody making TikToks in a room that were 60 months. And I took my bank, I started everything I knew, gained another 1 million followers, and then left the head out and gained another 40 million followers. There's also a part where talking
I want to buy mommy.
reading the Hype House, I used some long kids that have
I got the power, you make it.
Which is not a good look when you're talking about the business. You know, I guess when I think about that sort of thing starting like scanning and Ponzi schemes. With that being said, like thinking Thomas is a seedy businessman could just like really bad for him. I'm not like really okay. He wants to hype better. He is the only person taking it serious. No one. You guys think you're all watch you guys play. And then you guys get to girls who are there too. That's the only person that has done anything for business.
Okay, because dang Harold. You're dang Harold.
One thing that I thought was really funny was that
Lord
in the
have
show, this sponsorship came with Randall. A red character is made by Randall's houses. And they show a bunch of examples of Randall, and they're all for Bang Energy. And then when they talk about sponsorship, like the rest of the show, they just said, like, hey, you know, no, I haven't done mine. I guess I got 2 more Bang ads for the Hype House TikTok, because I think it's just Bang that is supporting the entire Hype House, which is kind of crazy. The cover,
I want my mommy! No!
They're dead, and maybe it'll leave you alone. Or just die. That works too.
Lord have mercy.
As we learn more about Thomas, it kind of just seems like he wanted to create this
Alright, she's still alive. That's good.
that worked his friend. And for some reason, the only way he could think of to do that was by starting a business where all of his friends are like employees.
You know.
That's why it honestly seems like the messiest and more complicated one. This does have the feel of like, we can all post together and the rent is paid for by the Bang ads. But then we find out that literally nobody wants to do these Bang ads. Like, nobody is doing that.
We really don't have that much to do, and we still suck at it. You have to do one deal, to live in a mansion. That's right.
So they're just like living in the Thomas is constantly stressed and like having to badge his friends to post these Bang ads to pay rent.
Like Alex, if I tell him shoot a Bang video, he'll do it. I don't want to post a Bang video.
And it's like, right? You guys are all famous and rich. Can't you just take your own rent and then not have to free of it? The drama in the show seems to revolve around Thomas feeling like you don't like him and that the business is failing. Thomas feel like I don't understand why like nobody just my friends want to be around me anymore. What am I doing? Right? And then like
Oh, she opened the door though. That.
Yes. A lot of the really good things from this out of the show is that Will Honey, Chase Hudson, this is his real name, has left the main Hype House to go start like a second Hype House, which is like closer to LA because Chase is working on his music career. He wants to be known as
He's
a
gathered
musician.
half the shouts. Trying to live long enough to get the rest.
LA location. They're gonna work on making money out of there. On Hype House.
But it turns out that Chase, while living there, hasn't been posting any Bang ads. He hasn't been posting any TikToks at all. He's just been focusing on his music career.
Chase hasn't posted anything. He can TikTok plus.
So Thomas is so stressed because he's like, I told this guy out to be his friend. Right? And he's not posting any Bang Energy ads. It's like a huge stressor for the majority of the show. And Thomas is like, I don't know if Chase even wants to be in the Bang House anymore. He's not posting his ads. And it's like, do you guys not have like a contract? Like Chase moved to his own work that he agreed on.
I'm sure that rumbling is nothing to be concerned with.
Paying the rent when Chase is done what he's supposed to be doing. Thomas is just like, damn, Chase left. He's doing his own thing, and then he's not bringing any money or like followers to the business. God damn it! I guess I'm just stuck paying his rent now because I said I would once. I don't think.
Oh, wow.
So it kind of makes me wonder, like, is a businessman? Is he really, like, does he really have entrepreneurship in his blood? Like, is he really a businessman to the bone? I've always been starting little businesses here and there, and then like worrying myself sick about this. You have an entrepreneur. I used to break down.
Change your mind. Hyper girl. Join these codes.
But Chase is actually having a pretty good
Cause
time.
the hot never cold. Yes, change your mind.
And Chase's plan is all
I go up, then you're down.
and again, because the views are declining, Chase is in the house.
Oh my flipping lordy. Lord have mercy.
Like the house is falling apart, Chase is eating by himself alone in his room. There's a high bus man. Chase, you may have heard him before he used to date Roblos Yah Fun. He's very famous, he's very popular.
Cause the hot then you're cold. Yes.
Vampire, and so he doesn't really want to do social media anymore or be like involved in the Hype House at all, which is something that I think
Running, 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 running.
I think doesn't invite Thomas, and Thomas is still kind of like a Chase, like, doesn't really like being behind.
demon is coming out of me! You too.
He is saying all this in an interview for a show called
No!
So, I guess he does still want a little
My
bit
bad, Mike.
about influencers like dealing with fame and dealing with all of these issues that the majority
I'm just terrified because I'm getting chased by killer ducks.
like, for example, one night Chase hosts a dinner at his mansion and the whole crew gets to talking about cancel culture. Cancel. What's the last person to get canceled after cancel? They said no, their only take is basically really like, I wish we could get canceled so much. When it comes to cancel culture, you never know what someone might be offended. They're all talking about how much it sucks being canceled and like, don't get me wrong, like getting death threats and stuff, of course that's not fun. You should never go out of your way to like actively harass people online. But if people don't want to watch your videos anymore because you were partying during the pandemic, that's what they're talking about. By the way. There were literal huge big kid parties at the beginning of the pandemic. They first were partying and there were a bunch of people. It definitely went up in flames.
Cause you're hot and you're cold, you're yes and you're no,
Which is crazy because I just watched him on a Netflix reality show, a brand spanking new Netflix show. That's wild. Yeah, man, I don't know. It just really sucks to have like everyone who loves you turn against you and you get completely deplatformed. You only take this opportunity to innovate. It's honestly starting to feel like, oh, things I have left are like my millions of followers. Music career and this reality TV show. At this point, that's all that's keeping me going. The show actually does get into some like deeper issues. I think like for influencers to understand and talk
I
about
love you, Jesus.
After doing some problematic things, she and Larry are kind of like best friends. They're kind of like the only people in the Hype House actually that seem like they are genuinely friends. And during the show, it comes up that Nikita is being accused of like blackfishing, and Larry like sits her down and I just don't think that.
I don't have any news.
Barely spent any time on this. It's just like one thing to talk about it and they like forget about it forever. Maybe he does like put his foot down and be like, hey, don't do this anymore. If you do, like, I'm not gonna fuck with you anymore. But I feel like they don't really go into like the nuances of it. You're just like, hey, can we stop doing this? And he's like, yeah, now that you put it that way, but you know what? I guess it would make sense. They would want to cut out the majority of that important conversation because we gotta get to Alex Warren too. We gotta just know what he's up to. I spent anywhere with the music
Sit back down!
Videos about him being a David
Thank you.
Dobrik.
Never mind, you're not being nice.
But after watching the show, holy shit, this guy is a David Dobrik. His videos are similar, but like, he even talks the same as David Dobrik. First time I heard him, I felt like I was watching someone else's voice come out of his body.
Sit down!
He sounds like David, he
The ducks
dresses
are
like
not
David.
being nice.
One of the very first scenes he's in this show, he's actually trying to kill one of his best friends, just like David Dobrik. Alex, unfortunately,
I want
in the show
Jesus. I love Jesus. I love you, Jesus.
And of course, it's hard to make judgments about like how
I love you, Jesus!
their own videos just because they're so edited. But like, damn, the way that he acts.
I want my mom, and I want Jesus. That's too much to ask for.
Alex's like plotline is about like.
I want Jesus!
Hoper seems like a pretty cool person, like down to earth. It doesn't really seem like she lets the thing get to her head too much.
I want Jesus for my birthday, yes.
Content like on the
Getting back to the portal is not going to be so easy this time. Don't screw it up.
Wait,
One between social media and a relationship definitely learn like not stepping over the line.
what happened to my webcam?
And like Hoper kind of like sometimes it's hard for me to like distinguish what Alex is saying and like what
Something happened to my webcam.
Is where a real relationship starts. And honestly,
It's
based
fine.
on what I know, if I were you, Clover, I would take the relationship to the video. I would hope that actually that is a real relationship. There's one scene where Alex and Clover get into an argument because Clover's like, hey, can you not take up our whole room with like your video making?
I want Jesus! I want Jesus! I love you, Jesus! I love you, Jesus! I love you, Jesus! Can we like...
For this argument is by making a video.
I want my mama! Hi, mama! Hi, mama! Hi, mama! I love my mama! Subscribe if you love your mama!
He likes the book.
Johnny!
It's just like your way of apologizing for having that hand off.
I want my mommy! Thank you! No way! I just did it twice! No way! Oh my god!
If she wants to settle down, she wants to get
Hey, no way!
but not really ready yet.
I'm literally a goat! Oh my god!
I'm in full-time business of trying to laugh, make me feel a certain way. I'm not done, doing pranks and doing stunts.
So kind of like a touchy subject, right? Probably something you don't really want to like joke about or like blast online, right? I guess not according to Alex, because while Alex is kind of worried about like his declining views lately on his YouTube channel, he decides that one way he might be able to sort of like boost his numbers is by having a fake proposal and wedding on YouTube.
I was telling the fake wedding thing to feel a little hurt because I really wanted to like fake it and a little messed up. I definitely don't think he realized that it might be like playing with my emotions. He doesn't really think like that. He just thinks, okay, bits is bits.
This scene really makes you feel bad for Cobra because she keeps saying like, I mean, I guess it would be kind of fun, but I just kind of wish it was real. So that's gonna make it kind of hard to
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'm tired.